What's good, YouTube? It's your boy JustKryptic back on the Cryptic Trades channel. Today I'm going to be breaking down some of the basics of investing and kind of how investing works for a beginner, so that way some of the people out there who have never actually tried investing before or are looking to get into it can have a little bit of information of how it works and kind of like what to be prepared for when you first start investing. Now, before we do get into this video, if you are someone who has priorly invested before, or you know a little bit about the stock market or anything like that, I would recommend this isn't the video for you, because in this video I'm just going to be going over like some of the very basics of investing. Like, this video is going to be for someone who has never invested before, who doesn't know anything about it and is looking to learn a little bit. So yeah, with that being said, if that is you and you've never invested before and you're looking to learn, this is going to be a great video on where to start. But yeah, with all that being said, there's a lot of stuff I'm going to talk about in this video, but I'm going to break it down and make it very simple to understand. All right, so first things first, I want to talk about what the stock market actually is. Basically, what the stock market is it is a marketplace where buyers and sellers trade shares in a company. So what that means is basically when somebody goes to invest into a company or stocks or anything in general, basically what it is it's a company that you're actually buying a part of. So if you was to look at it like a big piece of pie, when you invest, you're actually getting a very small sliver of that pie that you actually own yourself. Now, when you invest in these stocks, it's not like you own some huge big portfolio of the actual company where you can make, you know, decisions with the company or anything like that. It's basically just allowing you to own part of that company. So if the company does well, or they have new products or anything like that, and it makes the company, you know, it makes their stocks go up, you're gonna profit from it. But yeah, with that being said, you know, it's just basically where it's a marketplace where you're either a buyer or a seller of that stock, of that company. So now that you know what the stock market is, the next thing I want to talk about is actual stocks. Now, stocks are a piece of the company, like I just mentioned before, but basically when you own a stock, you own a share, a piece, a little part of that company, which is normally known as a share. So when you go to companies, like for example, let's say you wanted to invest into Apple. Everybody knows Apple is a huge company. It's very reputable. It has been for a while. At the time of making this video, Apple is currently worth $172 USD. So basically, say you were to buy one share of Apple, you would be paying $200 for a share of Apple, which means you own a personal share of Apple stock. Now, I don't want to overcomplicate it. There's many different stocks out there. There's like a bajillion different companies where you can invest into. Apple is just a good baseline one because everyone knows what Apple is. You either have headphones, an iPhone, or something like that from Apple. But yeah, so basically a stock is just a piece of a company where you own a share. If you own something in a company, that is a share that you own. Now, with that being said, there's a lot of different pieces to how stocks work, but the overall business and the overall like how it works is if the stock goes up and you have put money into it, you own shares of that stock, you make money. If the stock goes down and you own shares of that stock, you lose money. But yeah, so now that you have a basic understanding of what the stock market is, what a stock is, and kind of how the overall, you know, investing process works in a very light nutshell, I want to quickly talk about how you can actually start investing for your first time. Now, most investing brokers, if not all of them, you do have to be 18 plus in order to set up an account. So if you are under 18, this isn't something you can necessarily do like right this second, but I would still recommend watching the rest of this video just so you can have some of that knowledge ready for whenever you are 18 and can open one of these accounts. Now, let's say you're somebody who is ready to start investing, you want to know more about it, you want to kind of get a hands-on feeling of everything. The first thing you want to do is open a brokerage account. Now, basically a brokerage account is just a way, it's a platform for you to be able to invest into these stocks. For example, there's Robinhood, there's Webull, there's TD Ameritrade, and I think there's some other ones, but those are like the top three that most people use for the most part. But yeah, basically a brokerage is just something that allows you to invest into stocks. Now, personally, as a very beginner, if you're someone who has never touched stocks before and you're looking to get a little bit of hands-on experience, I would highly recommend Robinhood, just because they are so user-friendly when you first start out. Their platform is very easy to read through. It's very easy to understand things. It gives you information on how certain things work, and it kind of breaks down everything in a very like easy, eye-catching way. So in my opinion, if you are over 18 and you are looking to get into investing, I would highly recommend setting up a Robinhood account and starting from there. Now, if you do want to support me, you can use the link down in the description below, but if not, you can just go to Robinhood.com and set up an account. Robinhood isn't sponsoring this video. Nobody's sponsoring this video, but if you do want to support me, just use the link down in the description below to set up your account. And then I think you get a free stock as well if you use mine. All right, so now that you know a good brokerage to first start off your investments with, I would recommend setting up an account before moving to the next part. The next thing I want to talk about are the different types of trades. Now, when you're investing into stocks, there's different ways to invest, which give you kind of more opportunity to make sure that you profit and to keep yourself safe from losing money when investing. So I want to kind of go over some of those right now, and I'm just going to do the very basic fundamental types of investing. Later on down the line in these videos, I'm definitely going to be uploading some more advanced methods that will allow you to make a lot more money and be a lot more safer, and just some stuff that is a little bit more advanced than what I'm going to be talking about right now. So if you aren't already subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel so that way you can be updated whenever I drop videos with those type of things. But yeah, for the first type of trade, basically the most normal and basic way to buy a stock is called a market order. Basically what a market order is when you buy a stock at its current price. So let's say, for example, it's going to come up with a stock is going to be called cheese. So cheese is worth $10. So we got this stock named cheese and it's worth $10. So basically, if you were to make a market order and cheese is worth $10 at the time of you making the market order, it's going to buy cheese for $10. When making a market order, you're buying the stock for the exact price that it is at the most available time. Now, let's say cheese has a lot of movement going on, right? It's going up to 11, it's going down to $9. It's kind of bouncing around a lot. When you place that market order, it will fill your order and it will basically purchase that stock at the exact price that it's at the time of you making the order. So to kind of break it down in more simple terms, when you do a market order, you're buying that stock immediately. You're not waiting for it to hit a certain price. Like say you wanted to buy it at $9, you're not waiting for it to go down to $9. You're not waiting for it to go up to 11. You're buying it for exactly what you see right in front of you at that time. So it's the fastest way to buy and sell stocks. It's the most basic way to buy and sell, and it's basically a way for you to just get in the stock at the most available time. The next type of trade you can make is a limit order. Now this is a little bit more advanced, but it's pretty simple as well. A limit order is basically when you're waiting for a stock to be at a certain price for you to get into it. So to use the same example as before, let's say we had the stock named cheese and it's worth $10. Well, let's say you feel like cheese is gonna go down and it's gonna be worth $9. Well, what you can do is you can set a limit order, which basically allows you to say, hey, when this stock goes down to $9, that's when I want my order to be placed, so that way I can get my order at 9. And if cheese goes up to 10 or to 11, then I'm profiting on the way of it going up, rather than just buying the stock exactly where it's at. So a limit order kind of gives you a little bit more comfortability and secureness to know that, hey, I'm gonna get this stock at exactly the price that I want it at, rather than just buying it and hoping it goes up. Those are two different trades you can make in the stock market, but I want to kind of come back a little bit and just take one step back very quickly and mention a couple things about the stock market before you actually start investing. So one of those being is the stock market is a Monday through Friday thing. It is not 24/7. It normally operates from 8 a.m. to around 4 to 5 p.m. in the afternoon. So it's almost like normal business hours with like a job or something like that, where it's from 8 to 5, 9 to 6. Like it's not 24/7. So when you're investing, you're not going to be able to invest every single day at any hour that you want to. It's through normal business hours typically. So with that being said, just keep that in mind when you go to invest, that you're not going to be able to invest on Saturday and Sunday. Now, another thing you might be wondering is, how do I find stocks that might go up, or like where should I put my money when I first start investing? Well, that question can be taken a lot of different directions. There's different types of ways you can invest in the stock market based off of what you're comfortable doing. One is being a passive investor, where it's basically like those people who will put money into a stock and let it sit there for like a year to 2 years and it just kind of goes up over time. There's other investors that are day traders, where they basically sit there every single day and basically flip their money almost every single day by making a lot of smaller investments and kind of just like trying to scalp and flip stuff really quick. For the general question of where should I put my money when I first start, it really just depends on you as a person, how you want to invest. If you're somebody who is more risk taking and you're willing to risk money in order to make money, there's a lot of day trade stocks and a lot of stocks that you can get into that have the potential to, you know, double your money within a week. But if you're somebody who doesn't want the risk of potentially losing money, then there's certain stocks that you can put your money into that will go up, you know, over time, and you'll just get like maybe 10-20% a year. So it really just boils down to you as a person. But what I will say is a general rule of thumb when investing, if you're somebody who is fairly new to it, most stock brokerages have a way for you to paper trade, which is basically like investing without actually using your own personal money. It's kind of like fake money that you just get to test out. If you're somebody who wants to learn day trading, I will make videos on that. Just let me know down in the comment section if you want to see that. But I would highly recommend looking up paper trading in order to kind of understand. That way you can get some hands-on practice with investing where you're not actually using your own money to learn. But yeah, with all that being said, that's kind of a breakdown of investing, what the stock market is, what are stocks, you know, how to set up a brokerage account, what the best are. Like I said, the top 3 would probably be Robinhood, Webull, and TD Ameritrade. Personally, I feel like Robinhood is the most user-friendly and easiest when you first start investing. And some of the ways of how you can invest, whether that be day trading or, you know, passive trading where you're just kind of like letting your money sit there for a while. But hopefully this gives you guys a little bit of understanding. If you want me to go more in depth as far as how you set up your Robinhood account or how you set up a Webull account and all that other stuff, let me know down in the comment section below. I would love to make those videos and help you guys. But yeah, this is a very, very, very basic fundamental video so you guys can just understand a little bit about the stock market before getting into it. But yeah, with all that being said, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. If you have any questions, put them down in the comment section below. And if there's anything you want me to touch on or learn, just let me know and I got those videos for you. But that's gonna be it for today. Just a little short, sweet video, kind of like an introduction to investing. I will catch you guys in my next video very soon. It's been your boy JustKryptic on the Cryptic Trades channel. It's been your boy JustKryptic on the Cryptic Trades channel, and I will catch you soon. Peace out.